Hello and welcome back to Resident Evil. In the previous video we got the golden arrow, which we were then able to remove the Peridot arrowhead from. And what we need to do with that is take it outside into the graveyard through this very interesting looking door with a mural painted on it. Now this is where our first zombie encounter might be a little rough. We'll see how we do though. If we hug the right wall, that zombie won't aggro onto us at all. A tomb engraved with a picture of an angel. There's an indentation in the shape of an arrowhead, which of course means we have to use our Peridot arrowhead here. And now we can slowly climb down these stairs with another Dutch tilt here. And there's a lot of sounds of whirring machinery and cranks spinning, as we can see up there. This is a stone statue with a hole where the eyes should be. And this is a stone statue with holes where the eyes, nose, and mouth should be. And here's a stone statue with a hole where the nose should be. And finally, a stone statue with a hole where the mouth should be. There doesn't seem to be much we can do there. And here is a suspended coffin. Oh, there's also a bunch of destroyed chains or broken chains on the ground. But here is a suspended coffin that looks like Vincent from Final Fantasy VII is about to pop out of it. A book is fitted perfectly in the indentation. Will you take the Book of Curses? Indeed, I think we will. So we'll go ahead and examine that, and it looks like it says, Writing of the Next World. So some very cool art skeletons holding up the title there. Yeah, there's a lot of very metal things in this game. And we can turn it around to reveal what's this. There's a key embedded on the back cover. Will you remove it? You got the mansion key. And then we open up the Book of Curses to read. Book of Curses, the 4 masks. A mask that speaks no evil, a mask that smells no evil, a mask that sees no evil, a mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all 4 fall into place, evil will awaken. So, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds an awful lot like that's our objective, is to find those masks and then put them on here. The flames are burning higher and higher. It looks as if they'll overtake you any minute now. The flames are dancing wildly, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, I wanted to show this off in the last video, but I didn't really have the time. So, as you can see, when we move up and down stairs, we have this pretty slow animation. Well, it's not slow, but, you know, Jill moves up and down the stairs as you would expect someone to have to move up and down the stairs. And there's a zombie at the top of it wailing, so thankfully for me, they don't climb down here. But as I mentioned in the previous video, you can use tank controls by switching to the D-pad. But an added benefit of this, and I probably won't be doing this for all of the playthrough, but maybe a few times, is that if you angle yourself on the stairs, or you climb the stairs in tank controls, and you spam the run button, you can absolutely just glide up them like this, and you have to mash it pretty quickly, so apologies if this is a little loud. Yeah, it's very fast, and it goes both directions too. I'm not the best at it. I've seen some speedrunners do it who can cancel the animation perfectly to the point where it doesn't look like the character model is moving at all. Kind of like that, but yeah, it's a very, very interesting little trick. Oh, I knew that was going to happen, so we'll use our first defensive item and then run right past him. And I forgot that we now aggroed that guy too, but that's okay. We don't have to worry about him for very long, although actually, at the risk of getting damaged, I did want to show there's a shiny thing here, but the gate is locked from the other side. So we'll have to keep that in mind. And also you can do the trick up very short steps too. Really any stairs at all. It's a lot of fun to do, but it does hurt my thumb, so probably won't be doing it too often. It hurts more my wrist than my thumb, but anyway, let's go ahead and examine that key we got. It's a mansion key. There's an engraving of a sword. And you know what that means. Okay. It's too tempting to do, honestly. It means we can use it on that door that previously said there was an emblem of a sword, and any other door in the mansion that has an emblem of a sword engraved onto it. You used the sword key. Oh, this is really cute. Various sculptures and bits of pottery. So in the original game, I'm going to try to get the camera angle to change here. In the original game, when you entered this hallway, a dog enemy would spawn by crashing through this window and scaring the bejesus out of you. But in the remake, just a little bit of a scare for fans of the original, expecting the dog, but it's just a tiny glass shatter. It's a very cute reference to the original game. And we get another dagger to replace the one we lost. Unfortunately, it's not like Resident Evil 2 Remake where you can get the knife back. It's just one knife per use. A picture of the mansion suspended in darkness. And we can also move this one. I love how obvious it is that when these aren't a part of the background. It's got to move this big container of plates to reveal another 15 handgun bullets. Which is great because the stuff in this game that really consumes ammo, or the stuff in this ammo that we need to use. Okay, let's say this one more time. Hi, Jill. The stuff in this game that you need to use ammo on really consumes the ammo. And this is important. We do need to go. Oh, here's the map. Yeah, we do need to go through here, but I'm not sure now would be a very good time. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to come back here next after we get a save. So now we'll just, I don't remember what's in these rooms exactly, so we're in exploration mode a bit. Looks like the water still works. It doesn't look like it's been serviced in a while. Oh, I remember this room now. It's full of dirty water, and we have a choice to remove the plug, which we will. I have so many questions as to the circumstances of what led that zombie to be submerged in a full tub of water, but you know, I won't question it because I know there are no answers to that particular question. But we did get another dagger out of it. Oh, I could have sworn. Hello again, Jill. Can we not examine that? Can we examine this painting? No. What about this one? No, not that one either, huh? I think if this is the room I'm thinking of, and I think it is, we're not going to go here just yet. Okay, yeah, we're not going to go here, but we will later. But I do like to show off this guy because he's looking really pleased with himself with whatever he's doing, holding that bird, choking that bird. Kind of hard to tell exactly what's going on there. And through these double doors is the only option we have. but that's okay. There's nothing I'm really missing going this way first. Because the problem with going through this door is that when you turn around, it says the doorknob looks like it's ready to fall apart and go through it anyway. So what I believe this is, if I remember correctly, is we can go through the door this way, I think twice before it breaks completely, and then we're stuck going a much longer roundabout path. So I'm going to avoid going through using this door this way, this direction, unless I absolutely have to. A picture of a woman praying in front of a large crowd. I think there's a zombie right there. We can see him, so I'm going to do my best to... Oh, he saw me. So I had to waste a defensive item, but that's fine, because underneath the stairs here is... It's our first save room, and that's such a great, eerie song to set the tone for the game. And we have a note to read. Oh, that's the item box. Special instructions for the disposal of dead bodies. We have new information regarding those beings. They may appear to be dead, but in fact they are able to come back to life. However, there are ways to prevent them from becoming active again. Currently, there are 2 known methods to cease their resurrection: incineration and destruction of the head. If further methods are discovered, you will be notified immediately. Meanwhile, to those of you who still have the will to live, oil has been placed on the first floor of the mansion. Take as much as you need. You'll need something to light it with, which you'll need to find by yourself. So that's referencing a lighter item, which Jill needs to find, but Chris actually starts with it. It replaces the lockpick if you're playing as Chris. So let's pick up this fuel canteen. So I mentioned how if you kill a zombie, it comes back as a much more powerful zombie. And you can avoid that by burning the body with a lighter and a fuel canteen. But once again, I'm just going to hope to avoid them. It's an old typewriter. You can save your progress, use an ink ribbon, no. So let's open the item box here and see what we get. We have a survival knife, a closet key that's for costumes from previous playthroughs, first aid spray, and 3 more ink ribbons. So I'm just going to go ahead and deposit those. I'm also going to deposit my mixed herbs and my green herbs, so hopefully I'm not planning on taking any damage here. And I'm just going to deposit this way at the bottom, or top in this case. The infinite ammo handgun, which we will not be using, like I said. We also don't really need the survival knife either. So I'm going to take out the ink ribbon and save my progress just so I don't lose too much. Oh yeah, and these gas canisters can fill up the fuel canteen. I think you get 2 uses per refill for killing the zombies. There's our second save of the playthrough there. And we'll go ahead and put this back where we found it, and now we're good to continue. And as you remember, there's a zombie right outside this door, but thankfully, as long as we immediately hold down on the analog stick, we can just waltz right by him, and we're good. And there's a zombie this way, and a zombie this way, and I tried to avoid him, but no dice. And that's our last, and we unlocked this door, so that's our last dagger, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to be really good with my dodges or die, but we did just save, so. There was a wooden board to pick up in that hallway, so I am gonna try to do that, even though I don't think I need it necessarily just yet. An old-fashioned gramophone. The record is Jupiter. There's a shiny thing right here. Oh, well, that's a chessboard carved from ivory. The game appears to have ended in a checkmate. I'm obviously not going to take the time to do it right now, but I would be very curious if the way those chess pieces are placed actually is a checkmate. I assume so. I don't think that would be something too difficult to design, but I'm not well versed enough in chess to really know. And here's a dog whistle, which we will need, and it comes with a crumpled memo. Today, Sir Spencer told me to hide something where no one could find it. Well, I had this idea. I figured if I could somehow have it protected by a dangerous animal like the vicious canine that lives here, no one would be able to get near it. As far as I can tell, the mutt is always hanging around the second floor balcony on the west side of the terrace, and he ought to come running at the sound of a dog whistle. This is where you come in. The thing is, I reckon you're the only person that can get near that damn dog without risking a serious mauling, which means only you can put this collar on him. The object that Sir Spencer wants hidden is concealed inside. You're the only person I can trust with this. Of course you'll get something out of it as well. Remember that certain item that you've always wanted to get hold of? Well, in exchange for your services, I just might be able to get it for you. This could work out well for both of us. John Tolman. Nothing else to examine, so we can move to the south side of the screen here. An open journal. The pages are blank. But right next to it is a journal where the pages are not blank. And it's a botany book on the uses of medicinal herbs. It is a well-known fact that there exist many plants that are credited with medicinal healing powers. Since ancient times, mankind has been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we will sample 3 herbs that are native of the Arklay Mountains and briefly outline each of their medicinal qualities. Each herb has a distinct color and a distinct medicinal quality. The green herb recovers physical strength. The blue herb neutralizes natural toxins. However, the red herb has no real effect by itself. We have found that mixing green and red herbs results in a magnified effect. We will outline the effects of red herbs when mixed with other herbs when we have more data. Meanwhile, feel free to experiment on your own, for true knowledge is only acquired through experience. So that's just a cute little tutorial for the player when it comes to combining herbs. And here's our lighter, which unfortunately takes up an inventory slot, and that's another benefit of Chris having the lighter in the lockpick slot. You don't have to worry about that, but Chris also only has 6 slots, so he kind of needs the space. It would be brutal for him not to. Books on various peoples of the earth. A whole bookcase of various people of the earth. And I think this will take us back to the stairwell. Yeah, where we can... Oh, thank goodness. I was not prepared for that dodge, but it worked out in our favor anyway. Alright, we'll go ahead and pick up this wooden mount. Make our way through here. Oh, that zombie's just walking into the wall. That's nice. It's locked. An emblem of armor is carved into the lock. I think there's a... Oh, I thought there would be another zombie here. I think that might be later. You use the sword key, which will take us into the main hall. So now let's see, where do we need to go? We have the... Oh, I think I know where to go. I think we need to go to where it says mansion, 2nd floor at the left below the compass. I think we need to go to that white door right there. Although it also wouldn't be too bad to go back around to this path on the right where we just were with the broken door, but yeah, I think we'll head to the mansion 2nd floor there instead. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think that, yeah, now that we have... Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to see if we can go through here. It's locked from the other side, okay. But I do, in fact, remember where I need to go now. I swear there's supposed to be a zombie up here, and it's kind of worrying me. That there isn't one. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, I suppose that's why. Okay, so I was hoping that wouldn't be the case, but here's the sword key, and I don't think that enemy can follow us. Okay, so this playthrough just got a little bit extra interesting. As you do New Game Plus over and over again, and I didn't have to deal with this on my last 2 playthroughs, so it must be a 3rd playthrough thing, or a 4th playthrough thing. There is a very tough, very fast zombie that spawns in a few, I think it's specific areas, that has grenades strapped to him. So I don't really know what else about him there is, if there's any specific gimmick. I actually just learned about it recently. Okay, well that's unfortunate, sorry. So this isn't exactly a blind playthrough, but hopefully he won't screw us up too badly. Oh, we're here, good. So, let's go down here first, actually. And we'll try to avoid this guy. Oh, I didn't even, yeah, that's fine. Didn't even try to back off. Head down the stairs. When he gets up, and there's a dead body here that we don't have to worry about, and here is a second save room. In the mansion, there's really 2 major save rooms. There's the one on the east side, which we were at before, and now this one, which is on the west side. And how's our health looking? We're in caution, so I think we should be able to cure that with just 1 green herb, but we'll deposit this stuff. Okay, we're back up to fine. I'm glad. There's nothing worse than wasting an herb or overhealing. Although you don't really know when you're overhealing, so. Alright, so let's go ahead, and the typewriter is right here. And we'll go ahead and save our progress. In my initial playthrough of this game, I was so worried about running out of ink ribbons and needing to play through a large chunk of the game, but I was happy to find out that they're spaced out pretty well, or you don't even really need to worry about it very much. Oh, not the sword key, I need that. I wanted to put away the ink ribbons. Although I think there's some stuff down here for us to pilfer first. Oh, hello, zombie. And yeah, as you enter and re-enter rooms, the zombie positions reset when you enter a room for the first time, depending on what door you go through. So you never have to worry about a zombie just happening to be right outside the door. They're predictable, is what I'm saying. There is that, obviously, in the previous save location, there is a zombie right outside the door, but there's always a really easy way to deal with him because he's always in the same position, no matter what. A painting of the mansion illuminated by a bolt of lightning. That's a creepy painting. There's nothing but cleaning products inside. It smells faintly unpleasant. I wanted to examine that painting, but no dice. And here's a door you need the lockpick for. So the lockpick is interesting. I talked about how it's convenient, but I didn't really explain, I don't think. In Chris's playthrough, every door that Jill is able to open with the lockpick, Chris has to find an old key item, which are scattered throughout different parts of the mansion. So if you need to get into a door that's locked, but doesn't have a specific key, you have to find an old key as Chris, and there are quite a few of them, but playing as Jill just makes it a lot easier to be able to interact with the doors and get in for free. This is the battery pack, and on it says stun walker, a shockwave in armed. Oh, let's pick it up. I don't know if we can examine it, but it basically lets us use our stun gun, which is basically a more powerful dagger defensive item. And we can see it right there on Jill's waist. And here is unfortunately not a shotgun, but a broken shotgun. So we'll just keep that in our inventory for now. There's also a gas can here, but there's also a hidden set of 3 ink ribbons, which is nice, especially if you just got here and you are already out of them because you're a saving madman. Okay, this door is locked. We need the armor key to get there. So let's go deposit the stuff we just got in the item box. especially the ink ribbons, but we do need our gun. So let's try to make it past this zombie without getting hurt, because we need all the health we can get for what we have to do next. Thankfully, zombies can't grab you. Yeah, when zombies are on the stairs, the only thing they can do is vomit in your general direction, so that guy's not too bad to deal with. And here's, yeah, every door that leads outside like this needs the old key from Chris or the lockpick from Jill. And that door I was going to go through as Jill, but decided not to. Also needed one. A stained glass window. The pattern in the center resembles a witch. I'm not sure I really see that, but I do appreciate the mental imagery. Okay, and we can go out here, and there's also a very cool view of the forest outside the mansion, but what we're gonna do is head back here. And I'm gonna ask you to wish me luck because we're gonna blow the dog whistle. You blew the dog whistle. Here goes nothing. Oh, we're already off to a bad start. And we can't use our stun gun against dogs, unfortunately. Ooh. I'm not sure this is gonna end very well for us. Yeah, there's our death. But I expected as much. Unfortunately, we didn't save again after we got the broken shotgun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do this first thing, and then I'll get the broken shotgun again, because it'd be kind of a pain to keep going back and forth. So we'll load up our Jill save again. Fear, and we'll learn that fear can't kill you, but ... Very ominous ellipses. The big problem with fighting that dog is that there are two of them. But what I need to do is I just need to get better at dodging them and then shooting. The aiming in this game is a little interesting, where it kind of aims for you, but it also kind of doesn't. Basically, you can aim by holding down left trigger, or L2, then you can aim up, or you can aim down, and those are the very static aiming styles, very Metroid-esque. And I probably should take some healing items, but there's also free green herbs right here that automatically heal you. But I've yet to try to see if you can use them during battle, so I guess we'll find out this time when we inevitably take our first hit. Okay, we got a few hits off that time. Oh, just bounced right off us. Okay, so I'll try it right now and we'll see. Yeah, we're in danger. Oh, we are able to. Alright, we treated our wounds. And then immediately got murked. Yeah, okay. So, what the game is trying to tell me is that I should probably do this later, so I know exactly what we're gonna do instead. Sorry, my chair keeps making a lot of noise when I'm shifting even slightly. So, and as you might have guessed, fear can't kill you, but we are going to take out the dogs in the next video after we take one final pit stop. So before the next video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab the broken shotgun and the other thing, and and the battery pack and whatnot in that room down the hall, put it in the item box, and then I'm going to start, that's where the next video will pick up from. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. I hope you're enjoying Resident Evil as much as I am, and and I'm really trying to get Jill to look at the camera here, but she is not cooperating. I didn't talk about the fact that this is a well-used bed, very well used, and there are several kinds of serum here. Many of them are of a sickly color. Okay, take care of yourself. Dang it, chair. Take care of yourself and stay safe. Bye for now.